It was winter 2023 and I'd just had another bowl of porridge for breakfast. I liked my breakfast, but it had become very boring to me. A few weeks later, after having spent some time with my family, I decided to switch to what my parents swear by: overnight oats. And I thought to myself, isn't it just the same thing as porridge really? I was wrong. It's been a little over a year since I switched to overnight oats, and I can honestly say it is the best breakfast I have ever had. And I can also say that even though I've had it basically every single morning for the past year, or at least some variety of it, I still massively look forward to it every morning. So firstly, let me tell you how you can make it and what things you can add to make the flavours a bit more exciting and have some variety. And then I'll tell you why it's such a good breakfast for both health and practical reasons. Let's get into it. Hello there, if we've not met before, my name is James Nightingale and I have absolutely no reason to be making a video about food other than the fact that I absolutely love it. If you clicked on this video, you're probably looking for a recipe rather than me babbling along, so you can find it written down in the description if you don't want to waste any time, but I'm about to talk about it right now. The first ingredient is obviously oats. It's in the name. We tend to use organic jumbo oats, but you could use any. If you want a small portion, then just use 1/4 cup of oats. For a medium portion, use 1/3 cup of oats. And for a larger portion, if you like a bigger breakfast like me, use 1/2 cup of oats or potentially even more. The rest is simple. You just add the same amount of milk that you just added of oats. So for me, it would be 1/2 cup of milk. And then you do the same again for the Greek yogurt. So another 1/2 cup of Greek yogurt. And I like to top it off with a tablespoon or 2 of kefir, which is really, really good for you as it helps grow your gut microbiome. It is not essential to the recipe, but I would strongly recommend it. Next is the fun bit. And this is where you can basically add whatever you like within reason. We personally like to add frozen blueberries and frozen raspberries the night before, although at the time of filming this video, we'd run out of frozen raspberries, so you'll just see me adding the blueberries. And we did this night before because it allows the frozen fruit to defrost in time for the morning. Now you can also at this stage chop up all of your other fresh fruit that you might want to add the night before, as this will save you a bit of time in the morning having to prepare it. However, we often find that if you prepare it in the morning, it's a lot more fresh and a bit more tasty. Depends how much time you have in the morning. During the winter, the fresh fruit that Hannah and I always like to add is 1/2 a kiwi and 1/2 a passion fruit for each of our bowls. And then we like to top it off with a few chopped dried apricots. And the chopped dried apricots are probably my favorite thing as they help sweeten the whole thing up a bit for my sweet tooth. We like to top this off with mixed seeds, which is usually a mixture of pumpkin, chia, poppy, and sunflower seeds. But in my shot you'll see here, I think I only had the sunflower seeds because our shop didn't have access to the usual seed mix that we get. And then I'll also tend to add some nuts of various kinds as well. Now, Hannah and I are very lucky that we have a zero waste shop literally just 2 minutes down the road, so we can go get pre-chopped nuts, which we often will get. And as I mentioned just now, we also would get pre-mixed nuts. Now, the irony was they had neither of those in stock. So what you see here is just the alternative of what we'll do if we're making it up. Clearly, I'm taking this video very seriously by all the preparation I've done for getting the right ingredients. And I'm also not gonna lie, when I was planning the scripting of this video, I pictured a much more beautiful bowl of lots of different colors. Sometimes it does just end up looking like what you can see on the screen, which is kind of a bit of a bleh overnight oats bowl. In the summer, it looks a lot better because in the summer, we like to actually add all the fresh fruit when it's in season. So things like raspberries, blueberries, strawberries, and oh my word, it makes a huge difference having that fresh fruit. It's so tasty. So I would strongly recommend that in the summer. Next, I want to get briefly into why I think you should start having this every single day and how it will benefit you. If you're still not convinced to give this breakfast a try based on how tasty it looks, then listen up to some of these health benefits and more practical benefits that this breakfast will offer you. Firstly, I love this breakfast because you can pre-prepare it. Now, you can't really do that with things like cereal or toast. You can sort of pre-prepare porridge, but that still requires a bit of a cooking step in the morning. Pre-preparing my overnight oats saves me so much time in the morning. And I also like to eat breakfast a bit later on in the morning to allow my digestive system to wake up a bit before eating. I work from home at the moment. This is my office that I'm in. And I usually like to take Poppy for a walk or go to the gym first thing in the morning before I have breakfast. And then I can just rock up, have a quick shower, and then grab my breakfast and start working. And it just saves me a bit of time rather than having to prepare that as well in the morning. Secondly, this breakfast ticks off loads of incredibly healthy food that will help power you through the day. So obviously it's got a lot of calcium in it through the dairy products, great for your bones. It's got obviously oats in it, it's in the name. And the oats, while they're not particularly special, they will provide you with a lot of energy, carbohydrates for the day. And then critically, kefir and yogurt are really, really good. So Greek yogurt, for me in particular, I like to have Greek yogurt because it's got a lot of protein in it. It's good for building muscle or maintaining muscle. And then kefir is a really good one because it's a fermented food, and it's very highly recommended that we all have a bit of fermented food in our diet because this helps provide a bit of food for the good bacteria in our digestive systems. So kefir is a great, quite easy way to integrate that. And then of course all the different fruit are very good for you anyway. I'm sure you've been told this since you're a kid, that have 5 a day and all this kind of stuff. The reality is just having lots of different colours of fruit is actually really good for you. A lot of the leading experts within healthy living will tell you basically to try and eat as many different colours of fruit and veg throughout the day as you can. And I actually messaged my mum who's a doctor and absolutely loves this stuff, and as I mentioned earlier, my parents are kind of the reason why I started eating this breakfast. And she told me a few of the other benefits, which I'll just find the message for you now. So a few of the things my mum mentioned is around actually trying to get organic jumbo oats. I think I would have mentioned this earlier in the video. Having organic jumbo oats is actually better because those are not ultra processed, and they actually have what's known as a slower glucose release, so you have less of a sugar spike. The bigger the sugar spike in general, not as good for you. I wouldn't be able to tell you exactly why, but apparently it is. And then clearly, as I mentioned, the fruit and actually the nuts as well are very good because a lot of them are anti-inflammatory foods. They've got polyphenols in them, which is just generally good for your digestive system. And for me personally, I have Crohn's disease, which is an inflammatory bowel disease. So having anti-inflammatory food is just going to be good for me as well. But you don't need to have Crohn's disease to warrant having anti-inflammatory foods. You should probably try and have them anyway. And finally, having a tasty, healthy breakfast in the morning, I think just sets you up for the day way better. I personally believe that if you can make some good decisions to start off your day, you're more likely to make better decisions throughout that day in general. For example, when your alarm goes off, if you say, I'm just going to decide to stay in bed and scroll on my phone, rather than getting up and making your bed, that's, I find, not the best way for me to start the day personally. And it's the same with the food I eat. If I choose to eat that sort of yummy looking chocolate cereal in the morning, it might feel good in the moment, but later on in the day, I might come to regret that high sugar spike and then a bit of a crash. Whereas if I'm having something like overnight oats, it just sustains me a lot throughout the morning and just starts me off the right way. Don't get me wrong, it's totally okay to fall prey to some bad decisions here and there. I know I certainly do all the time. But it's just, in general, 80% of the time trying to make these good decisions is probably quite good for us. And I will reiterate the point I've already made, particularly if you're a young professional, as I think that's probably a lot of people watching this, is it will save you time. It will save you time, particularly in the morning when you're feeling really tired and you're used to being a student where you get to wake up 5 minutes before your lecture starts. Instead, when you're waking up earlier, you don't really feel like making breakfast. If it's already made for you the night before, it just makes it a lot easier. Anyway, I hope you found this really, really useful. If you're planning to try overnight oats, maybe tomorrow morning, maybe in the coming week, then please let me know in the comments. I'd actually love to hear that you're going to give it a go, and also love to hear what things you put on top, because you can kind of go crazy with all the ingredients. Thank you for watching, and as always, I will see you in the next video.